Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is going to be for Sunday, July 27th, and this particular video right here is going to be for my Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus, okay? We are going to start today at Aquarius, because I don't remember where I was last time. Sorry. This one's for my Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. All right. Let's see what we get. Just 3 cards, just your energy for today. Well, you're starting things off with the Devil, then the 8 of Pentacles, and then the Fool. Well, there you go. Now, that's some opposing energy there, isn't it? There you go. Let's see what we got. So, the center of your read, or the focus today, has something to do with the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, to me, is something that you are totally invested in. Okay, something you've poured a ton of work and energy into, so you're waiting to try to pull dividends or to see it come to fruition, right? On one side I have the Devil, on the other I have the Fool. And ironically, they're even facing each other on both sides of this middle card. So I feel as though you are taking, I feel like you're taking a leap of faith towards something you know is not necessarily right. Like you, yeah. This feels like you are quite determined to take a leap of faith in a direction that possibly you know isn't good for you. Maybe you're trying to go down that wrong road again. I'm not sure. That's how this feels. I mean, we all have days like that, right? This just feels like maybe you're taking a leap of faith in a direction that you feel, you know, doesn't usually end well, but what the heck, it's Sunday. I don't know what the backing story is to this, but that's what I've got here. I really do. And this is, you're going in wholeheartedly to this, knowing that it is probably not going to have the most positive result possibly, but you are still going in. So that's, you know what, I'm not judging you on it. That's okay. That's what you got here. Make it worth it. I don't know what to say on that. There you go. Except for, I guess I understand. I think I've been there before, so we'll just go with that. Okay, that was Aquarius. Let's see what we get for Pisces. That was an odd way to start these off, but okay, there you go. For Pisces, what you got today? Just 3 cards, just your energy for today, which is Sunday, July 27th. I keep looking at the calendar because I screwed it up on the yesterday. Here we go. For my Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right. What do we got? I've got the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands. Well, that's an interesting grouping too. Let's see. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor, and I get the feeling it feels as though it's spinning in your favor this time. With the Queen of Wands, you are absolutely getting whatever it is you set your sights on. You know, you're somebody who's going after what you want. The other side is this transformation with the Death card. Well, I think you've set your sights on something that you absolutely want. You're zeroed in right now. I think you know you've got the Wheel of Fortune on your side, so that gives you some leverage, I guess, going after what you want. I think you feel that way because you've just come through some pretty large transformation. Almost like this is the gift at the end of the situation you've been through. So it looks to me like you've been through a transformation and you know you've aced it, more or less, right? And so this is you going after something that you want and knowing that you have an edge right now because you have the Wheel of Fortune on your side. Because I feel like this is an evolution going this way. It looks like spectacular energy. It looks like energy you've earned. Like it's very, very good energy, but you had to go through something to get to this point, kind of. I hope that makes sense, but that is what I see. So, I mean, that's awesome energy. You set your sights on it, you're going after it, you're getting it. That's wonderful. Like I said, it looks like it was something you had to earn. You've been through something to get here. Just be mindful of the karma you rack up, right? Because sometimes that can be an issue with the Queen of Wands. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Don't build a bunch of bad karma. Just be mindful of the people you might have to go around or step on to get to where you want to go, right? That would be my advice. But the energy is awesome, okay? It's like dream big, because whatever you're dreaming for is the direction you're going in. It's going that way, okay? That was Pisces. Okay, let's see what we got for my Aries today. Besides a deck that doesn't want to shuffle. Okay, that's fine. We'll fix it. Here we go. Try again for Aries. Try again? No, we're going to go with it. Okay, that's Aries, 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 Aries. It's the time constraints that make it so you can't keep trying on the shuffling. Okay, let's see what we get. For my Aries, I've got the King of Swords, the Sun, and the King of Wands. All right, Aries, what are you doing here? Well, in the middle, we have the Sun, sometimes known as the happiest card in the deck. In the position it's in right now with the two cards I have on the sides, I feel this is more about light being shown down on something that possibly were not seeing clearly or were not seeing at all in the past, right? This is something that is being shown to you. So I believe you're presenting here as the King of Wands, actually. But you're feeling as though you are going heads up against the King of Swords. This absolutely, to me, feels work-related. And there's some sense of competition here. So male or female, you're presenting in your masculine right now, okay? King of Wands. So you're a natural-born leader. Tons of energy, tons of adventure. You know what I'm saying? You're very charismatic. You're somebody who's on top of your game. But you're, for some reason, going head-to-head with a King of Swords, who's somebody who's incredibly intelligent, very defensive, somebody who's very strategic as well. You look fairly equally yoked here, so I don't know, but I think you did not realize until possibly today that you were going head-to-head with this King of Swords, meaning this person's been working behind the scenes to try to compete with you or to try to win at something. The energy today, well, because we're talking to Aries, I don't think this is a bad energy. If we were talking to me as a Gemini, it would be awful. But for you, I think that you like a sense of competition. So I don't think this is necessarily as scary for you, but you're definitely figuring out today that there is some sort of competition brewing. So it all comes down to whether or not you're up for the challenge, but I feel like all the Aries I know would probably say yes. So I think this is not bad energy for you. Probably exciting, right? I think maybe. There you go. That was Aries. Okay, next I've got Taurus. Okay, what do we got? For my Tauruses, just 3 cards, just your energy for today. Okay, Taurus. Okay, I've got Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Here we go. All right, what we get? We've got the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. All right. Page of Pentacles in the center to me normally feels like building a foundation. This one doesn't. This is an incoming message, and I feel that strongly. And it feels like a message you've been waiting on. With the Chariot, it's coming in fast now. You know what I'm saying? But it took a while to get here. Two of Wands, I feel like this is something in your life you're waiting on this message to be able to make a decision on something. So it feels like a relief. A relief. Yeah. I feel like you've been waiting on somebody else to make a decision in something so that you could make your decision. Kind of like you gave up your power a little bit. You have to wait for them to decide so you could decide. I hope that makes sense, but that is what I feel here. This has taken longer than you wanted this message to come towards you, but once you do, everything moves quick. Once this message comes, you move quickly. And it's about a decision you needed to make, but you needed to know what direction they were coming in, so you knew which way you wanted to go. Possibly you're dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be, though, but this is definitely, there's a message coming to you today or a decision coming to you today, something like that, communication, and it's about something you've been waiting on. You were waiting on somebody else to make up their mind. That's how I see it today, Taurus. So I think that's good energy. I think you're coming out of the waiting game. That's good, right? All right, you guys, that is you four. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. No matter what the cards say, always make it the best day you can. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes, probably, because I have to start putting up the weeklies. So there you go. They'll be up at some time today, and that's it. Thanks for everything. You guys are amazing. Okay? Take care.